Substitution. Right, and these got two little examples here I'm going to go through. They look very simple, but there's a couple of little snags with them you've got to be careful of. Take the first one, the area equals 4 pi r squared, right, or a equals 4 pi r squared. We find the value of a, okay? So what we need to do now is substitute this value 2.4 into that. So let's do that. So we get a equals 4 times pi times 2.4 squared. Now what you do is, let's pop it in the calculator. Okay, we do that, we pop it in the calculator, we get this result. 9, etc. Now the problem is this, depending on the question might ask you for 2 decimal places, or it could ask you for something like 3 significant figures. Let's just do the 2 dp, that's probably the easiest one first. 2 decimal places. The answer is going to be equal to 72 point. Now we go 1, 2. But look at this number here. If that number there is 5, 6, 7, 8, or a 9, we have to add 1 onto that. But it's a 2, so we leave it alone. And that's the answer. And most of you get that, that's okay. Now 3 significant figures, 3 sig figs, the answer would be equal to, now we go 1, 2, 3 to there. Look at this one, it's an 8. So I'll have to add 1 onto that. So that's 72.4. Now the problem is, a lot of people they see 3 sig figs, they take it over here and get the answer wrong, obviously. So it's a tiny point, but it's a shame to lose the mark in such an easy question. And it would be a 1 mark question. Over here, again, we're going to substitute these values into here to find out what minus 2m squared plus 3n is. Okay, so I'll do that. Now I've got minus 2 times, and watch this little step here, I've got a minus sign. Won't matter if it's a plus, but negative is a problem. So I'll put a bracket around here, plus 3 times, and that's positive, so I'll just do it for you. Put a bracket around if you want it, it doesn't make any difference. Now when you do that on the calculator, right, what happens, the calculator works this bit out here for you, which is the 9 plus the 12, and when you work that out, you get the correct answer of negative 6. The problem is this, if you do this, on your calculator, what happens, this cancels this sign out, right, and you get, how would we end up to, it comes out to 30. So you're going to get, it squares that, knocks up the sign, and it just becomes 18, that's it. It's 18 plus 12, which is 30, which is the wrong answer, right? So just be careful when you get a negative sign, just put a little bracket around and it'll save you a lot of angst. And again, the same thing, it's only a 1 mark question. You don't want to lose it down here. Okay, that's done.